Yeah, we got the Queen of Pentacles, somebody who's grounded and stable. Now, some of you here, you may be just keeping your options open because you're not sure yet. But I do feel there's this energy of manifesting, and there's going to be communication here. Yeah, so I see some of you are waiting for this person to communicate. I do see keeping your options open, but I feel like you're looking at how this will play out. You're just kind of waiting patiently, focusing on your house, your home, your money, your job, whatever. Just sort of chilling out here, looking at the details. Yeah, I definitely feel this is something that will come to fruition. I do see movement. Some of you may even have multiple opportunities too. But yeah, look at that. So some of you too, if somebody is treating like an option and they keep you waiting, you may decide to move on to someone else. You may even have someone else coming in. But I feel as far as this being a follow-up on the other person, I do feel there's opportunity. I do feel there's going to be communication. I do think this is someone who's going to communicate a lot. I do see a lot of happiness and joy. So there's two perspectives here. Yeah, it's like I say, it's just a very positive energy. There's movement. Yeah, look at this, a house and a home, feeling like home. Yeah, someone who feels like home. So very nice. Some of you, like I say, someone sees opportunity. Someone who takes care of their home. They have a comfortable home, a stable, grounded person. Yeah, I do see a beautiful energy. Yeah, it's the birth of something new for some of you. Yeah, it's an energy of moving forward, positive, seeing that this can be successful. I see some of you staying very balanced, focusing on the dating and the courting energy here. And very well being open to this, but staying balanced, focusing on your own success, very goal oriented. So this is what I feel like you want, someone who has goals, someone who's ambitious for the feminine, but it is the start of something new. This person sees opportunity. I feel the feminine does as well, but some of you may have other options. You may have other people giving you attention, but you're not chasing, you're just kind of, chilling out, doing your own thing. So there could be several things happening here, like I said. Some of you may just keep your options open to see how this goes, if it'll be successful or not. But you're definitely not chasing, okay? If anything, some of you may have other people chasing you. Because I do see that possibility of multiple. Yeah, but I really feel like I say, I feel like you're this first date with someone. I actually feel, I'm going to be honest, I do feel there's someone who could keep you waiting a little. They might be a little late. And it's not because they're seeing someone else. They're just somebody who's like that. It could even be the feminine. But let's have a look at the Magician. Why is this here? Yeah, so there's an energy. Some of you have two. You may date a couple people, but this is also two people manifesting each other. You both see opportunity. You're just kind of looking at how this is going to play out. That's what I feel. Hoping for the best, planning for success. Yeah, there's definitely an attraction, a spark. It has to do with someone choosing just one person, choosing the one. Some of you feel this could be the one, I actually wouldn't doubt if it's mutual, because I see two people there manifesting, mirroring. You both bring something to the table. I feel the feminine being, communicating, speaking truth, wanting to know the truth. So, just kind of waiting. But I feel just being wise here, trusting your inner knowing. I just see positive energy, positive communication, someone with integrity, someone who speaks truth, the feminine, but wanting to know the truth. If you have someone who keeps you waiting, you may have another choice. You may end up cutting someone out and just saying like, hey, I'm no one's option. I have another option here. So, it's all good. It's all good because I see it. There's definitely two very distinct scenarios. Let's have a look at this 3. Waiting for a situation to come to fruition. Yeah, seeing some kind of truth too. There's someone here who keeps you waiting too long. You're not going to waste your time, your days off, and you may have other options. But I feel this is someone going to come in pretty quick. I actually feel like most of you, this person, you're going to come together choosing the one. There's a spark. There's absolutely an attraction. But I feel like you're going to be discerning and wise too. Like I say, if it's someone who's kind of late sometimes or keep you waiting, you have other options. It's also, I feel, giving you guidance. Don't wait. If someone's late or they keep you waiting too long, take those other options. Okay? Let this person know you mean business, that you're not an option, okay, within reason. But yeah, there it is. See, getting out, dating, introducing to friends and family. This is also checking someone out, getting to know their friends, going out in public. I feel this is a really, really positive energy. Most of you, that reading, the next person that you date could be the one, something you've been waiting for. But it has to do with this little aha moment, this truth. Speak the truth, make sure they speak the truth. If you got somebody who just is coming in looking for attention, or they're, they have other options, you can take it or leave it kind of energy. But let's have it. I feel it's going to turn out well, your first date. In fact, I feel like you're going to introduce to friends and family, and it's going to go very well. Yeah, I see more dates coming up. But again, some of you are going to cut someone out because they keep you waiting too long. You may kind of have a little moment, maybe this person's not the right person, and then someone else comes in. But most of you, I feel this is just going to go really well. So much happiness and joy, gathering their friends, their family, getting to know people, more than likely friends, dating and courting. I see at least 2 or 3 dates here. Yeah, I see someone picking someone up, taking them home. But I also see someone putting on the brakes a little bit if things move too fast. Yeah. But I'm going to be honest. It's an energy of someone with strong mind, strong will. Okay? This is about the feminine, knowing yourself. Somebody just comes in. They only hear from them when they want attention, and they don't give you enough attention. You're going to go get it somewhere else. You're not interested in someone who wants to rush. It's good to move fast where there's movement, and that's why I feel most of you, there's going to be movement, lots of communication. I feel, introducing to friends, then family, more dates, full steam ahead. But others of you, I see some of you putting on the brakes and kind of looking at a situation here. Yeah, only if you have somebody just comes in when they want attention and they don't give you. It's where you just go elsewhere. Take your attention elsewhere. Yeah, some of you definitely have some options here, but I feel like you're just waiting for this person. It's an energy of, I feel, just trying to be fair. Tell me about that Ace of Swords. This little aha moment, the truth. Yeah, see, there it is. Just being patient. See, preparing. This is an opportunity to get prepared. And I feel this is somebody else too, being prepared. But if you have a choice, there could be someone here who you may realize just isn't your type if they keep you waiting. If you're somebody who, often the Queen of Pentacles doesn't mind, because this is someone who stays balanced. It gives you a chance to prepare for the next day, for things that you have to do. It's about using your time wisely, which the Queen of Pentacles does. So that's why I feel most of you, you're just being patient. You're preparing. You're giving this person a chance to prepare, because I do think it's telling you to prepare. Heads up, because this could move quite quickly. Yeah. Most of you, this person that you're going to be dating, and I feel the first date's going to go well. There's a spark, an attraction. You're speaking truth, telling the truth. Letting this person know, that you work a lot. They need to be patient. Okay? You need to plan and prepare. In other words, things need to be planned and prepared ahead. Especially if you're dealing with someone who's really spontaneous, where they just suddenly message you, hey, let's do this, and you can't, because you have to keep your life in balance, so you don't lose control, because we have an Empress here. Interesting. Yeah, you can see somebody who has other options here, but it's also somebody here, and it's an energy of just keeping them open here too. Like I say, there is likely other energies, but I'm going to tell you, the person who I feel you're going to connect the best with is somebody who's preparing themselves. Okay, letting their friends and family know that they're about to start something. I definitely see invitations coming from family wanting to get together, and I definitely feel that's going to go really well. So much happiness, possibly even a reason to celebrate. There's some joy and happiness, a lot of really good news. So yeah, some of you definitely will cut out, if you have other people that you're interested in, this person could be the one for some of you. You may cut other people out. But some of you definitely, I feel, have someone here you do not see a future with for whatever reason. They're too spontaneous, too fast. They just come in when they want attention. They kind of want it now kind of energy. Yeah, as fun as they may be, I mean, like I say, you have to find the person where you can stay balanced. But this person sees opportunity. You've got someone who sees opportunity with the Queen of Pentacles. Someone who looks out for themselves, takes care of themselves. They have a comfortable home. Okay? But it's really about what you're comfortable with, too. Yeah, like I say, I feel they're preparing. Tell me about this Temperance energy. Getting prepared, heads up. Yeah, look at that. This could also be someone giving someone advice. It's often a friend, someone in your social circle giving you advice, giving you a heads up that somebody's about to ask you out. Okay, or there's talk about this date, this person, and that there could be another date where the people want to get to know you, or vice versa. But beautiful, yeah. Look at say it's an energy of mutual. This is two people getting ready, and I feel the feelings are mutual. For most of you, I feel this is something that could really go somewhere. But like I say, it's being wise, trusting your inner knowing. I actually feel this could be someone giving advice. I see a Gemini feminine energy here, but it could be yourself, like I say. Someone with the BS detector going off. If you feel someone's just looking for attention, yeah. But yeah, I do think planning, preparing for success, hoping for the best. Yeah, I do see opportunity. I do see two people who see opportunity, that this really could be something really good. But yeah, those of you, like I say, if someone keeps you waiting too long, you might just have this moment where you realize maybe they're just not right for you. Maybe they're not into you. You know, there may not be, it's basically the opposite where, you know, there's no spark. But definitely I can see romanticizing, fantasizing, somebody here releasing all their options, letting somebody go. That's what I feel for most here. Yeah, because I feel there's, like I say, going out, having 2 or 3 dates, introducing to friends. That all looks really, really good. But I wouldn't be surprised if someone gives you a heads up and tells you somebody's about to ask you out, someone in your social circle. Yeah, like I say, there could be other options here, but look at that confirmation. See, you're not chasing. You're not chasing after anyone. In fact, if somebody, if a person doesn't come in and there's no movement, you just willingly let them go. There is Gemini, Aquarius energy, so not that these are the signs, it's energy. Okay, releasing someone and letting them go because they keep you waiting. The situation doesn't serve to waste time. Yeah, I feel like you got a person releasing all their options here because they're going to swoop in very quickly. Yeah, they can be a little spontaneous, but I do feel this energy of the Empress kind of being open. So I feel like you're planning, preparing for that a little bit. Okay. Or someone's going to tell you. See, somebody new. There's the energy flowing, new. Happiness and joy. Something to do with a house and a home. Beautiful. My gosh, yep, look at someone who's stable. See, it's an energy of stability. So some of you got a person you're actually going to feel like home and feel at home. So maybe that's what you're doing, getting your home ready, maybe to socialize, to be prepared. For movement. Some of you definitely have several options here. I can see it, and I wouldn't doubt if a masculine does too, but that's where I feel it's like both of you you know, putting on the brakes of anybody else and seeing this is something really, really, really good. See, looking into the future, wanting this to be successful, hoping for the best. Yep, success. 2 people coming together. I feel like it's 2 people you're going to have this date, the spark, the attraction's there, and it's off to the races, what I feel. I wouldn't doubt if we have, I mean, the Queen of Pentacles is someone who kind of grounds himself and looks at the situation, looks at the details. Do you see a future with this person? Some of you, it's a yes. Some of you, it's a no. Most of you, it's yes. You see? Something kind of worth waiting for a little bit, just waiting a little bit, being patient, yeah. But definitely there's positive energy. The heart of the reading is movement. spontaneous communication, and messages coming in from other people who want to get to know you or get to know this person. So there's really positive news. Yeah, see, this is someone who's single in that social circle. Someone who looks good, they take care of themselves. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, a lot of really positive energy. That's why I feel for some of you, this is someone giving advice, a friend or someone in the social circle giving you a heads up because they've heard something. A lot of talk between people. So, yeah, that's really feeling like a heads up. Preparing. It's about preparing. You see, getting ready. But if you have been waiting for someone and you feel something is off, they're taking too long, don't miss other options and invitations from people to get out and socialize, because in the end you're going to connect. Now let's have another look at this date. The spark's there, the attraction. Yeah, you're manifesting, mirroring. It's two people who are, you're both bringing something to the table too. I see a lot of talk, communication. I see talking about a lot of things here that make you both happy. I definitely feel that high vibrational attraction. And I do see that date leading to another. Yeah, very nice. Tell me about this Queen of Swords. Yeah, this is someone reaching out. See, if some of you too, if you have someone who keeps you waiting, you may decide to not bother talking to them. You feel like they're not reciprocating. That's why I feel some of you have got choices. But I see somebody reaching out here. Quite generous, a generous offer, opportunity. Yeah, see someone who's kind of taking their time. And it could be, some of you, it's yourself. Just taking your time assessing the situation. Don't rush to cut someone out and move on. Okay? If you know who they are and you know some of the people around them and you know there's somebody who may be focusing on work, but I feel like it's a feminine focusing on work. I feel like it's a feminine here who's kind of assessing the situation. Yeah, like I say, it could go both ways. And we have a Queen of Pentacles and a Knight of Pentacles, so it's possibly the masculine coming in. Kind of moving a little bit slow. If you feel this person's not right, definitely let them go if they don't put in that effort. Yeah, see someone who's more focused on work, someone who possibly doesn't put in a lot of effort. But this is what you do. There it is. Look at that, how that come out. While you're waiting, focus on work, your home, whatever. I feel we got a person here. We got some feminines that are going to be patient. But it's telling you not to miss other opportunities if someone keeps you waiting too much, too long. But there's definitely a mirroring energy, and the attraction, the passion, the spark. See, something to do with a home. Again, it's just repeating now. See, it has to do with home. While you're waiting, you're at home, just focusing on work, things like that, doing your own thing. But there are people around here, people around you. Yeah, some of you maybe just, like I say, one thing could lead to another here. But I do feel the first date going well. I just feel like a lot of talk. And there could be communication where someone just wants to kind of take it slow and just kind of wait to see how things go. And while you're waiting to see this person again, just, like I say, heads up, getting ready. Keeping your house in order, getting your work, schedules, things sorted out. But it looks really good for another date. Absolutely. Because I see positive energy. Yeah, see? Someone waiting for someone to reciprocate. It is going to come to fruition. It's going to come to fruition. Date number 2. First date looks interesting, though. Like I gotta say, I feel like it's going to be short. But I got a feeling they might be a little late. That's the only thing. I do see that. Someone who's a little late. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups. See, this is a cup. You're getting the cup. It's coming. It's going to make you happy. You're going to be really, really happy. Yeah, there's that energy of, see, it has to do with whether someone's reliable. Because that's what I feel. Someone who kind of keeps you waiting, that might be a little, they're reliable, they're stable, but often a little late. It's likely someone who's got a lot on their plate. But like I say, I feel the feminine too. Someone with a lot on their plate. A house, a home. There could be single parent energy here. I don't see it, but It's someone else who does. So this is where I feel it could be the masculine or the feminine, or both of you, because I feel like you're going to connect here, seeing eye to eye on the same page. I do see a lovely connection. Both of you want it to be successful, but you're both goal oriented. That's what I feel. There's some kind of goals and achievements, what you're hoping to achieve. So it's about staying balanced. That's why the Queen of Pentacles here. Don't look at the zodiac signs. It's all about someone who keeps their life balanced. Spending some time on this, spending time on that, keeping everything in order. So you're always prepared and ready. But I still feel some of you someone in your social circle is going to tell you and give you a heads up here. And it could be where you had a date with this person and they're talking to everyone. There could be someone mutual friends in that social circle here. Someone kind of motherly. Yeah. Yeah, someone here is single. Yeah, so there's something interesting, but I feel it's an energy of just a single person in this social circle. Someone who has everything. Everything but love. Tell me more about the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, the Hierophant here. Morals, values, lifestyle, the way someone conducts themselves. Someone who has faith. There's somebody with some very good morals and values. Yeah, so something, I feel like I say, if it's someone who's kind of taking time, you've had the date, it went very well, and you're waiting for the next date, it is going to happen. Okay? Yeah, and there you have somebody looking at this. The house, a home. It has to do with someone looking at what someone can provide, what you can provide, what you both bring something to the table. You both have skills. See, this is why both of you see opportunity. And if you have other options, I wouldn't be surprised if some other options are being left behind. But to me, I feel it's more like fantasizing and romanticizing. Often it's the case, but yes, we know the Empress is no one's option. I mean, it could be just setting some boundaries, but like I'm going to be honest, I do feel as someone who has a lot on their plate. I feel both of you possibly, but it's about someone, whether they're reliable. Now, it's also people talking, what they tell you, is it reliable? Because there could be someone saying, this person's excellent, they got good morals, values, they have everything, but they're often late. Because this is whether someone's on time, because there's something about this here. Yeah, seeing things from a different perspective, taking a little pause, a little aha moment. I'm going to tell you, I feel some of you, there's something weird here too with this energy of someone else checking you out too. And it could be this person finding out. But there's movement. In fact, I feel this person's, there's somebody who moves generally fairly quick. I feel they're about to make a move. I feel most of you, someone's going to tell you they are. But you can see the Hangman, somebody going, aha. So that's why I feel some of you are getting ready. But I do think it's somebody who's kind of a little bit late sometimes because of work. Maybe it's a feminine, I don't know. Yeah, we have a feminine and masculine energy. Yeah, seeing things from each other's perspective. In fact, I wouldn't doubt if you both have a lot on your plate. You're both trying to stay balanced, but you can see we have a feminine Queen of Wands energy. Someone who knows what they want and they're not settling. So if you find this is someone who always keeps you waiting, see, it's all about, this is someone who's often not patient. So like I say, it's trying to be patient. If you feel something is off or it's not right, definitely you could take another offer. But I feel this is it's just too positive. I feel just the way it flows. It's about lifestyle habits, the way someone conducts themselves. It has to do with schedules, somebody's schedules, routines. See, it's about scheduling things, planning ahead and being prepared because of someone's schedule. Their schedule could be spontaneous. So, like I say, putting the shoe on the other foot, how the other person feels. But I'm seeing King and Queen of Wands, and with all this happiness, joy, high vibrational, positive energy, I really feel, yeah, see, look at that. See, taking things to the next level. Some of you do have a choice, though. But I do think this is something that'll go the next level. Coming together. See, two people coming together here, going down this path because you both see opportunity. And it's possible you're just going to mesh really well if you both have a lot on the go. Because I'm seeing two busy people. Making time, scheduling. Because I do feel someone is going to be a little bit late. A little bit late. And I don't mean taking you on a date. Actually showing up for the date, they're late because of work. Because there's something that happens, spontaneous stuff. So if you can put the shoe on the other foot, how they may feel, see things from their perspective. But I'm going to tell you that first date, definitely checking each other out. Some of you do have another person checking you out too. Or maybe this person, I don't know. I mean, we've got a couple kind of sexy, charming people here who are very, very positive. Like, I don't see a lot of negativity at all, or any really. I mean, this is great. Yeah, two people trusting your intuition, trusting your own inner knowing. You see? Taking it to the next level, fantasizing. If you had a date with the first date, I feel you're just talking a lot. Checking each other out, seeing if you like the way each other dress, if someone dresses for success, if they're well groomed, they take care of themselves, all these things, right, that you always look at and kind of explore. But keeping it all to yourselves here, see, trusting your inner knowing. This is going to go, and I'm going to tell you, the first date's not romantic, the next one is. You're going to have a few dates probably before it starts getting romantic. But this is, see, there it is. Now the King and Queen of Pentacles, someone here sees, they know a good thing when they see it. Someone who takes pride in their appearance. Now, if you have someone who doesn't do this, that's those of you who are going to have another options. But I feel like it's both people's energies for a lot of you. Planning, preparing for success. Dressing for success. There's the King of Cups, someone in their feelings. See, harmony, someone who comes in right. So someone who sees this Empress energy. See, being open. It's keeping your options open, Nothing wrong with that. Because you're only going on a couple of dates here till you see if there's harmony between the two of you. And I do feel a lot of you, there is, most of you. This could go somewhere. This could be, I feel 1 or 2 dates very successful. Definitely. But I definitely can see the energy of friends and people talking. Very happy about this too. Because it's like this is probably this person that's the third wheel. They're always the single person in the gathering. There's probably married couples, people who are coupled up in committed relationships. So there's a lot of happiness about somebody connecting with someone else. And I feel, like I say, you probably fit in, vice versa. There's all these things. Whenever you meet someone, you look to see, will they fit with my friends and family? Because that's important to some people. So that there's nothing worse than connecting with somebody and finding out your friends don't like them or your family. And then there's this tension. And I feel this is just going to be quite lovely. But yeah, definitely some of you, you've got a person who might be late. They work a lot. And if you are very patient, you may not be interested. And you may take another opportunity with someone else. There's definitely a connection at the end of this. One more. Actually, let me pull out this deck here and then I'll wrap it up. Let's have a look. Tell me about the King of Wands. Yeah, somebody, good luck. See, a lot of good luck. 6 of Swords. Somebody taking time to get to know someone. See, schedules, time, routines. That's what I feel. They're going to have to change some of their structure and scheduling stuff. But there's some very good luck here. 2 people both feel the same. There's a lot of good luck. So it's really about, just with the 6 of Swords connected to that, is getting to know each other. Moving forward calmly and peacefully, learning about each other. Yeah. And I do feel this is somebody here too. I'm going to be honest. I feel this is someone who wants to, maybe just the 2 of you, they want to disconnect from their friends a little bit until you're sure that you get each other, that you're into each other before you move forward with friends and family. It's very possible you may be in agreement with that. Queen of Pentacles is, and is also an energy, and the King, of being a little cautious, playing it safe, making sure you're in harmony, that you're right for each other before you bring friends and family into it. But yeah, some of you may already know each other through friends and family, and that's what I feel. Someone can't believe their good luck here. Yeah, see, asking someone out on a date. So you're going to have 2 or 3 dates with this person, and then it's going to start getting a little more romantic. You're going to have a conversation and share some of your, your innermost feelings. Because you can see, trusting the intuition, your inner knowing. It's like you already know. Some of you already know you're going to pick. If you got 2, if you had a couple dates and you got 2, you already know who you're going to pick, whether you're masculine or feminine. You already know who your choice is, the person, where there's all this harmony and balance because of people that possibly in family here. There's just it's just like, it couldn't be better, put it that way. It's like too good to be true, too. You can see someone, it's almost too good to be true with that good luck. They can't believe their good luck. But yeah, it's somebody who's just kind of waiting here a little bit, too. So I say just waiting a little bit. There may be a little time in between dates. But there's, like I say, if the first date is the 2 of you talking, communicating, about work and schedules and things like that. Like, I do think you're going to hit it off. You're both seeing opportunity. You both know a good thing when you see it. But like I say, the second date could be with some friends and stuff, and then they get some feedback. More than likely, both of you, in some way. Because I still feel like that Queen of Swords could be someone giving someone advice. To just be patient, just wait a little bit. But it's also a heads up that someone is going to ask you out too, some of you. Yeah, all scenarios aren't the same. Yeah, there it is. There's the Ace of Wands energy, the ring. See, it's about committing to the path, committing to take time to get to know each other before you, move on. So it's about moving forward calmly and peacefully. Taking lessons learned from the past with that 6 of Swords with the 4-leaf clover. Because someone here is kind of, it's too good to be true, right? Because it's an Empress. It's everything that they could ever want. And I do feel like the feelings are going to be mutual. If you have one date, you're going to want to see each other again. But there's the spark, the attraction. See, this could lead to a commitment. Or at least committing to the path to get to know each other before you... Some of you, it'll be before you introduce to friends or family, like taking some time. So, yeah, 6-8 months or something like that, right, of dating and courting before you... Everyone's different. So like I say, it'll be a decision or a choice mutually made here. Yeah, so there is some very good news. The news of something new. The stork. So there's definitely very positive news. Some of you are going to be sharing this with some people. I kind of, I'm going to be honest, because it's telling you to kind of keep it to yourself a little bit. You might share this with somebody who could, like I say, I don't know. You have to kind of watch when you see a Queen of Swords energy. And I don't mean Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I just mean an energy of somebody who might be a little critical or judgmental. Say, judge for yourself, trust your intuition. If something feels right, and I do, it's going to feel right. In fact, they feel like home. Like you're just going to, it's like you've known each other forever. But there's a lot to learn about your histories, your lifestyles, all sorts of things, family history, things like that. Yeah. I don't see anything too invasive, or I see a little privacy. Yeah, can I say? I think you're going to go someplace private, you and this person, on the 2nd or 3rd date and talk. And you both want it to be, I feel like you both, the goal is for this to move forward, but you're both goal oriented. This is why I feel you might be the right person for this particular, if you're the feminine, we'll just do it in that, doesn't matter which way, could be masculine or feminine, and you're having a hard time connecting with someone because you work a lot or you have a lot of goals and you're ambitious, but you want love. You just need someone who fits into your lifestyle. the other person feels the same, and that's why I feel this could be the one. You know. Take what resonates. But yeah, I definitely feel some very good news. Yeah, you can see. And then we have the King of Swords, someone who speaks truth. They have integrity. Yeah, look at that. It could be someone asking you out, telling you they've had a crush. They may show you they like you. See, this is someone showing you they like you, giving you a gift, flowers, something romantic. So interesting. Yeah, you're going to be on the same page communicating. You're not going to have trouble communicating. I see harmony there. Yeah, I do think that you fit in each other's social circles, unless you have some mutual friends too. It may start that way, but this is just beautiful because it's someone here who's just speaking truth. They will be discerning, absolutely. I definitely feel that, you know, like I say, something romantic, flowers, they might give you a little something sentimental, but they are someone longing for love. But I do feel, like I say, just kind of, this is going to be easy. Like, it's going to be easy. This isn't going to be a difficult union. But they may want to just kind of keep it a little simple and keep it to the two of yourselves for a bit. Okay? Like it's an energy of disconnecting from everybody. And getting to know each other first before you bring a lot of people into it. And I feel that's a wise thing to do. More often than not, keep a few things to yourselves. But yeah, I feel this is beautiful. So do take care. Okay, I feel the overall message is plan and prepare, be ready. Okay, if you're a busy person, have a lot on your plate, get ready, because this could move fairly quickly, because I feel there's just a bit of a waiting period after the first date, maybe even before the first date. It depends how you met, you know, but it's going to come to fruition, and how you both take it has to do with the planning, preparing, keeping your lives balanced. With that King and Queen of Pentacles energy. But definitely two people who want love. Two people who nurture and care for each other. You share the responsibilities. You go to their house, they cook, vice versa. You know, things like this, instead of one person doing all the work. And that's what I feel for the feminine. Some of you have left someone possibly even behind, and no longer talk to them because you were always the one doing the work. You see? So this person's someone a little more fair. See, they're fair. They may even like to cook, and I've been seeing a lot of that. So whoever that person is for some of you, they're out there. Yeah, see, harmony, balance, fairness, someone who's just right. Somebody who, it's just going to be easy. I don't think it's going to be difficult. I feel kind of strategizing a little bit, the two of you, until you know, it's going to take time to get things flowing if you're both busy people, because I really get the vibe it's an energy of being busy, but I feel that your goal is for this to be something long-term and successful, and I feel both of you. So take care. We'll see you soon.